Welcome to Endometry What with me, Chloe Kidd, where I'm going to be talking about everything circulating around the condition that I have got called endometriosis. These episodes that I will be creating are my own opinion and what I have researched. Hi guys, sorry I didn't film, or shall I say record, last episode, but today I'm with some special guests. I'm now going to sign into a Zoom call and I will hopefully get them to introduce themselves and go from there. So hold on one second, I'm just logging myself in. So I have got Cassie with me.
Hello.
I think we're waiting for Alice, but I don't know if Alice is joining us or not.
I think she is.
I don't know if they'll pick up properly better on my microphone, so
Oh yeah, that's alright.
I'll wait. I'll give it a few minutes before and see if Alice will log in and join us.
Hopefully she doesn't have Wi-Fi issues, bless her.
Oh yeah, that is very true. But I have set out 10 questions which I did send to the girls first, so they've got a rough idea what I'm going to ask them, so they're not going to be like surprised.
All prepared.
Be a bit more prepared and then be like, oh, you weren't expecting that question.
Yeah, don't throw any random ones at me.
No, I won't. I promise you I won't. Oh, dear. Anyway, how are you? You alright?
Yeah, good, thank you. What about you?
Yeah, been a bit lazy day, really.
Yeah, same. It's actually been quite nice.
Are you at work tomorrow, or?
Yeah, back to work tomorrow. I think it's a busy one as well, so it's quite nice to have a chilled weekend.
Yeah, that's one thing that I do like, is having a chilled weekend and then get back to reality sort of thing.
Yeah, I know. It's quite nice with this lockdown that I've still got a routine though.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that I do like, is being obviously on the front line, even though it's difficult. But it's the fact that you then still got that routine, if that makes sense. You still got to get up, you got to get ready for work and everything.
Yeah, 100%. I wonder what Alice is.
I was going to
She's left me to it. It's going to be me and you now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just going to log in and see. I've still got my voice recorder going, but it's fine. I can still crop things out.
Okay, cool.
Where are you, Alice?
I've done a podcast before.
I love podcasting. I've gotten so used to it now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the fact of getting used to it, and I never thought I would actually do it, if that makes sense. So it's just the fact of having the confidence to do it. I know that I do YouTube, but it's the fact of then just getting used to not talking in front of a camera, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just hearing your voice. I hate the sound of my own voice as well, but here we are.
It's fine. I can tweak it if I need to, if you really want me to.
Thanks.
Just tweak it here and there. I have messaged her to see where she is.
Oh, she'll probably end up joining in halfway through.
I know she's obviously been poorly, so
Bless her.
everyone's just been poorly. It's like
I know.
Amy's been poorly, Alice has been poorly. I wasn't really well last night either.
Oh, why? I woke up with major back pain this morning. I was like, for God's sake.
Yeah, mine was the back pain last night.
Yeah, why did this happen to us?
It's just like, I literally was laying there, I got into bed and Brett wanted to just cuddle up with me. I literally laid there and I just started crying. He goes, "You're right." I was like, "No, my back has started playing up." And I was like, "Oh my God, it really hurts."
Oh, bless you.
And I had to try and, I was laying on my back and he goes, "Well, try and get off your back to see if it relieves the pain."
Yeah.
And I did. I rolled onto my side and I was just like, that's better.
Simplest things.
Simplest things, but right, shall we start and see if she then just joins in?
Yeah, that's cool.
Right. So as I said previously, I have done 10 questions which since Alice hasn't unfortunately joined us, I've only just got Cassie with me.
Hey.
So, as I said, I've written out 10 questions. The girls know what I'm going to ask them, so they're not going to be like sprung with any questions, because I think that's not fair on them. So, right.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Right, so first question is, how old were you when you first got diagnosed with endometriosis?
So I was 20. 20 when I got diagnosed. But I didn't really get told anything. So I went in for surgery, and as I woke up, so I'm like high on morphine, just come around surgery, and my gynecologist was like, so you had endometriosis, but don't worry, we've burnt it all away. And that was that. And I was like, great, I've got this thing that I can't pronounce, but hey, it's all been burnt away, so I'm cured, I'm fine, I'm going to live my life pain-free. So I didn't really get told a lot about it, but I was 20 when I got diagnosed.
That might have been scary. To think that you didn't know what it was, and they said, oh, we found some substance in your body, but don't worry, we've got rid of it for you.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I remember going home and my mum being like, so what's happened? And I was like, I don't know, they said something about this thing, and I really couldn't pronounce it. I can't even remember how I pronounced it. But it's fine because they burnt it all away, so I should be fine now, like just recovering, and I'll be absolutely fine. And that's generally what I thought.
Sorry, I've got my partner like sneaking between the doors of the... So it goes on. So on to the next question, which is sort of linked to the first one. Did you know what endometriosis was before you got diagnosed?
No. So I suffered with pains ever since I first started my period when I was 10. And I went to numerous doctors and just got told, it's just a period, you're fine, stop being a hypochondriac. Even my mum and everyone else around me was like, just painful period, I had a painful period, like, you're fine. I think at 13 my doctor told me to get pregnant. Needless to say, my mum went absolutely mental on him. I never heard of endometriosis until I woke up after surgery. And even after I woke up after surgery, like I said, I still didn't know what it was. And I didn't really do much research on it, if I'm honest, until probably a few months after I got diagnosed. And then even then I was still like, nah, it's gone, it's fine. Until obviously the pain started coming back again. So no, I didn't know anything, never heard of it before, didn't even know what it was, didn't even know it existed, and just thought, I'm just having a bad period. Yeah,
that's like sounds similar to me. Just thought, it's nothing. It's just, as I said to you when we had this discussion, because I've had a previous discussion with Cassie along with Amy and Alice, and we asked each other a few questions to get to know each other. And it's like the situation I said with you. It was like the no, it's not neurology. It's urology that said that it was just muscle spasm, and that it was nothing. But yeah, it's really weird to think that you can just get misdiagnosed, thinking, oh, it's just this. Oh, it's just that.
Yeah, I think as I got older, I was like, no, like something is wrong with me. And it did take a lot to get referred to a gynecologist, and then referred again after I got diagnosed. What's the average time? 7.5 years just to get diagnosed, and I think that's absolutely terrible. Like, there's so many other girls that I've recently spoken to actually that have said similar stories to myself and you. No one really knows about it. Like, I only found out about it because I've got it, and because I was lucky enough to get a diagnosis. But imagine all those girls that are going through what we go through and don't have a diagnosis.
Well, yeah, especially if they've taken as long as most probably us two have taken to get a diagnosis as well. To think that some people are saying, oh, I don't know what it is, and most probably still getting pains and they don't know what the diagnosis is.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Alright, I'll come out now. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Right, so that leads on to the third question. How did you go about getting diagnosed?
So I saw so many doctors throughout childhood, and then I kind of like, as I got probably like early teens, probably just left it a little bit because I got annoyed with it just being just a period. And I kind of thought maybe this is in my head, maybe I am overreacting, maybe this is normal. And then late teens, I went back to doctors and was like, no, like I need to go and see someone, this is not right. They gave me a scan, and then said that there was a cyst on my ovary, but it was probably fine. And then about a year after that, so I think I was like 18, they sent me to a gynecologist, and he was just like, I'm not going to give you surgery, I think you'll just experience heavily periods. And then at 19, when I went back to the gynecologist, because he was like, oh, I'll see you in a year's time, and I kept pushing at the doctors for them to get me a soon appointment, but they couldn't. And then when I finally went back to the gynecologist, I was like, you need to do something, like this isn't right, this isn't normal, like I know this is just not a bad period, like. And then at that point I think I was experiencing pain more often, so not just on my periods, like more often throughout the month, if I got stressed at work, or maybe something I'd eaten. So yeah, I had to really push for it.
It is difficult because I don't know if it is a trigger, but I've realised stress can trigger mine, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the same with you. I don't know if that's the same with anyone else. But I have realised stress does trigger it, especially if I'm at work.
If I get too stressed, it can trigger it. Or if I'm worried or upset or like anxious about something, then that can trigger it as well.
Yeah, I've realised that, especially with like emotional, I don't know how to say it, emotional rage. I've realised that I can get triggered.
Yeah, 100%.
It's weird to think that there is like different triggers to different, well, obviously different people, because obviously it being in various stages as well.
Yeah, I think even now, like sometimes now I'm like, oh, that's a trigger, and I didn't know that before. Like I'm still, like, I think it's that kind of condition, isn't it, that you learn so much all the time, like you're constantly learning what triggers you. But I've tried not to get so caught up on it, because I think if I get too caught up on it, then I'll end up doing nothing, and I'll end up eating nothing, and because there's just so many triggers, isn't there?
Oh yeah, especially that people change their diets as well and try and fit like a different lifestyle around them just to try and stop triggers happening.
Absolutely.
Were you scared when you found out you had endometriosis, or what were your thoughts and feelings about it?
No, I don't think I was scared. I think I was more relieved, because my gynecologist was like, yeah, like I was told, oh, you got endometriosis, but don't worry, it's all burnt away. So I'm like 20 years old, like, yes, it's burnt away, it's gone.
Well done, Brett. Yeah, he's trying to cook chicken tikka. When you try and do a podcast and your partner sets off the fire alarm.
There's always one.
Take two, yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, as you were saying, you were more relieved, as you were saying.
Yeah, definitely more relieved. Thinking I can go about my daily life as normal, not taking any more time off work, not feeling like crap every day. And then I think it wasn't until I saw him again, and no, not even that, I think it was like maybe a few years on when he did my second surgery, and he kind of told me the extent of it, that I was a bit like, oh, actually, this isn't good. And I don't think I was scared, I think I was just a bit overwhelmed by thinking, like a few years people start feeling really relieved, and then actually a few years later being told actually it's incurable, you're not gonna get rid of this, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I guess it was learning to live with that, like, okay, so I have this condition, how the hell am I going to live with this? That was hard.
Especially that people are diagnosed in different ways, and it can affect people in different ways as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So what medication are you on for your pain relief?
So currently I'm on naproxen and tramadol. Naproxen, like, I'll probably use that more often because I experience pain daily. I probably use that like more often, like probably like once a week, twice a week sometimes. Tramadol I use like if I have a real bad flare up, but obviously I can't work if I take tramadol because I can't drive, and kind of makes me a bit like woozy. So they're the two main painkillers at the moment. I need to get something a little bit stronger than naproxen because it takes it off a little bit, like takes the edge off, but it doesn't really like get rid of that pain. Although I suppose nothing really gets rid of that pain, but yeah, they're the main two that I'm on. I take ibuprofen on a daily basis. Like when I get up in the morning, I'll take it and it takes the edge off throughout the day. But naproxen and tramadol are my main two.
Okay. How many times have you had surgery?
3. He was a new gynecologist, and he said that there was no endometriosis there. Okay. So I'm looking at going private to an endometriosis specialist because I have endometriosis, it's not gone away, and because they keep burning it away as well, they're not like removing it from the roots, if that makes sense.
They're not completely curing it in a way.
Yeah. So, and when I went to the doctors after that as well, he had said that by the sounds of it, that gynecologist didn't know what to look for, which is why he said there was nothing there. So yeah, I've had 3 surgeries altogether in the last 10 years.
What would you recommend to women like us who want advice in getting diagnosed?
Keep pushing. Like, don't take no for an answer. Don't let people say to you, it's just in your head. This is just a period. This is normal. Like, this is not normal. Experience pain. Like, whether it's just when you're on your period or whether it's throughout the month, whenever it is, like, it's not normal for us to be feeling this much pain. Like, our periods or our body shouldn't be stopping us from doing daily things like going to school, going to college, going to work, going out with your friends. Like, it's not normal. So keep pushing as much as it's frustrating and angering and upsetting. Like, keep pushing. Like, you know your body better than anybody else, and don't let a doctor tell you otherwise.
I completely agree with you on that. I know a few people that have struggled to get a diagnosis, and I completely agree with you. Just keep pushing for advice, as in keep pushing your doctor. Just say to your doctor, my body doesn't feel right. My body is not how it used to be, especially like when people have different times of the month and it's not like it's regular anymore. It could be irregular, and
go to a different doctor. I'm bleeding every single day for about, 6 months, maybe 9 months, and still a doctor was saying you're fine. Like, that's not fine. Like, go see a different doctor, get a second opinion, get a third opinion. Like, don't take no for an answer until you get that diagnosis. Like, don't. And it sounds like, don't be afraid to push. Like, cry. Like, literally show that, like, our disease is invisible. Like, show them how you feel emotionally. Like, shout at them, scream, like, cry. Like, just don't give up.
I remember exactly being like that with a female doctor. I think she wasn't on loan. She was like stepping in, I think, at our doctor's surgery, and I think she's a junior at the hospital. and yeah, I think she was on placement, and I remember her saying, I just burst into tears, and I remember Brett sitting next to me. I was like, I burst into tears. I was like, what am I meant to do? I was like, what can I do? And she goes, I literally just sat there and just burst into tears. I was like, I'm in constant agony. What can you provide me? What can you do?
Yeah, I remember saying to a friend once, like, I'm not going to go back to the doctors anymore because what is the point? And I was kind of in that like headspace of giving up in terms of like asking for help, because no one really believed me. They wouldn't really give me any painkillers. Kept saying take over-the-counter pain relief. It's all in my head, you know, all of that stuff that we always get told. And my friend was like, don't stop going, like keep pushing and keep going. And I definitely would say that to anybody that asks that question, like, don't give up. Like, you know your body.
Yeah, exactly. How does it affect you on a daily basis?
I guess every day is different. I think I've learned to, it sounds really weird, but I've learned to like control my pain on a daily basis now as I've gotten a bit older. Before it used to really affect me. Like, I had a lot of time at work before. School, like I barely went to school, like, because I was in so much pain all the time. Really, so that would affect me. Whereas now, I know that, like, unless I'm having a really bad flare-up, then obviously there's nothing that really I can do about that. But I'll get up in the morning, I'll take a couple of ibuprofen, I'll do a couple of stretches. Like, I won't wear tight clothing. I don't really like wearing tight clothing anyway, but like, especially around my waist, I'll wear something nice and loose. I'm on my feet all day. I work with like children, young people, or I'm teaching dance, so I'm always around other children and young people, which is quite stressful. So I'm drinking lots of water, and just trying to, like, I carry a supply now in my bag. So I've got like my heat pads, I've got my heat gel, ibuprofen gel, like vitamins, tablets, anything that I would need throughout the day comes with me everywhere I go. So I try not to let it impact me as much as what it did.
You sound more organised than I am.
Yeah, it's just like, I just don't let it affect me. And I think as I've gotten older, I'm like, no, like, this can't affect me. And I guess also it's choosing, it's those daily decisions, like, okay, I've been at work all day and I've also got a social event this evening with some friends. How am I feeling when I finish work? Like, do I push myself and go and know that I'm going to pay for that for a few days, or do I cancel? Do you know what I mean? It's always that decision on what to do. And I have cancelled a lot of times, but luckily I do have friends that understand and see me in pain. So I mean, I have lost friends over the years for counselling, but you know, whatever. But it is those daily decisions, isn't it? Like, you make those choices on what you do and how you're gonna, which one you're gonna do, which path you're gonna take. Are you gonna be in pain for 2 days, or are you gonna cancel? And like, I try not to cancel. It is important to still see those people around you, but yeah.
That is the thing, is I've lost friends along the way as well, and it's nice to know that you have got friends and family that will also back you up.
Yeah, 100%.
If you got misdiagnosed, would you go private?
I mean, I don't know. So when knowing all the information today, yes. But back then, I think if they had misdiagnosed me, I think I was so naive anyway and so young that I would have just believed what they told me. Like, they're a doctor, they're professional, and it also, like, at that time, diagnosis would have, like, was everything at that point. Like, I finally knew what was wrong with me. So I think I would have just gone with it for a little bit, until like, I knew that it wasn't, or something. I don't know. Now I'm looking into going private, to be with an actual endometriosis specialist. But because I never heard of it before, I guess it wouldn't have come to my mind until someone had told me about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that. Yeah.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I was thinking, when I wrote it down, I was like, ooh. It's like, that came, when it just sprung to mind thinking, ooh, that's quite an interesting question, because I know, because obviously, didn't Alice go private, didn't she say?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Do you have any forms of social media that if people want to follow you, they can? This is the last question.
I do. Actually, so I did start using my personal account, but with recommendations for you girls, I recently set up a new account. So it's called the Endo Games on Instagram. It's fairly new, like I said, I only started it yesterday, but yeah, the Endo Games.
The Endo Games, inspired by the Hunger Games.
Definitely, we have a battle like the Hunger Games every day.
Oh yes. Thank you for joining me, Cassie.
No worries, thanks for having me.
You got much planned the rest of the evening, or just gonna relax?
But thanks for having me.
No, you're more than welcome. And I'll hopefully we'll catch up with you soon, and then hopefully we'll do another podcast with all the others.
Yeah, cool. I'll see you soon.
Yep. Speak to you later. Thanks, Cassie. Bye. Thank you for listening. Don't forget you can find show notes on my Facebook page, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share on my YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.